Good morning, my dear children. Primary 4, first midterm, Buddhism. Chapter 3, Childhood of Prince Siddhartha. Objectives of the lesson. Learning how Prince Siddhartha was brought up under loving care of Queen Prajapati Gautami. King Suddhodana's salutation to Prince Siddhartha. Prince Siddhartha's education. Prince Siddhartha's kindness. This picture shows you the dialogue of grandfather and the children. Listen to the dialogue. Grandfather, will you tell us a story? Yes, of course, I will tell you. Call the others. Sarit, Ananda, Samali, Samath and Rishi sat down on the floor around the grandfather's chair. Yesterday I told you about the birth of Prince Siddhartha. Today I will continue about the childhood days of the Prince Siddhartha. It will be fine, grandfather. Then listen carefully. 7 days after the birth of Prince Siddhartha, Queen Mahamaya died. The prince was brought up under the loving care of his mother's sister, Prajapati Gautami. He grew up as a very happy child. Now tell me, who is the mother of Prince Siddhartha? Yes, Queen Mahamaya. Then who is the Prajapati Gautami? She is the sister of Queen Mahamaya. Right. Now you can see the important facts of this part. 7 days after the birth of Prince Siddhartha, Queen Mahamaya died. The prince was brought up under the loving care of his mother's sister, Prajapati Gautami. He grew up as a very happy child. In ancient India, there was a tradition for the king to take part in the flowering festival. It was the king who would begin the flower and all the others would follow. Everybody liked to take part in this festival. The king flowed with a golden flower, the ministers with silver flowers, and the peasant, that means farmers, with wooden flowers. People flocked to witness this festival. The baby prince was also taken there. Attendants and maids nursing the baby too were present. The baby prince was under the shade of rose apple tree. When the flowering was taking place, there was much noise and everybody was happy. The maids who were with the baby prince slowly left the prince to see the festival, leaving the prince all alone. Now, you can see the important facts of this part. First one, in ancient India, there was a tradition for the king to take part in the flowering festival. Second one, it was the king who would begin to flower and all the others would follow. The king flowered with a golden flower, the ministers with silver flowers and the peasants with wooden flowers. The baby prince was also taken there. Now you can see the picture. Flowering festival. The baby prince then sat under the shade of rose apple tree in meditation. He was seen to be concentrating on his breath. Concentrating breathe in and out we called Anapanasati meditation. The body was relaxed, mind quiet and peaceful. When nurses came back, they saw the prince in meditation. The king was immediately called. The king saw the baby prince in meditation. The king remembered the words of Asita, the wise man. Who is this wise man, Asita? He is the teacher of King Suddhodana. He said that definitely the Prince Siddhartha will become Buddha. So the King Suddhodana remembered these words always. For the second time, the king saluted the prince. Now you can see the picture. King Suddhodana is worshipping to Prince Siddhartha. My dear children, can you remember this is the story recited by the grandfather to the children? Right? Then one child is asking from grandfather, "Grandfather, how did the prince do so?" You know, my loved one, Prince Siddhartha was born with lots of merit. He was born to be the Buddha. Therefore, he was able to meditate even as a small child. Did you understand, my dear children? Yes. Now we will see important facts of this part. The baby prince sat under the shade of the rose apple tree in meditation. For the second time, the king saluted the prince. Now let's move to other slide. When Prince Siddhartha was about 8 years, he was sent to Vishwamitra for his education. In some books, it mentioned as Sarvamitra. It's okay. The teacher of Prince Siddhartha was Vishwamitra or Sarvamitra. Both are correct. He learned many subjects: reading, writing, history, mathematics, geography, science and games like boxing, wrestling, and also learned good manners. He was a keen and a good student, obedient, strong and popular, and was loved by all. I know among you also there are children like Prince Siddhartha. There are children learning well, doing sports, games, obey the teachers, obey the parents. There are good children. Am I correct? Yes. King Suddhodana presented Siddhartha a white horse. He learned from his teacher to feed and stroke his head and to ride on horseback. The horse was named Kantaka. He learned to leap across wide rivers and to run fast like the wind. With all these, yet the prince was thoughtful. Right? Now you can see the important facts of this part. When Prince Siddhartha was about 8 years, he was sent to Vishwamitra or Sarvamitra for his education. He learned many subjects like reading, writing, history, mathematics, geography, science and games like boxing, wrestling, and also learned good manners. He was a keen and a good student, obedient, strong and popular, and was loved by all. King Suddhodana presented him a white horse named as Kantaka. In this picture shows you how Prince Siddhartha was practicing the games. Even as a small child, the Prince Siddhartha had signs of a great person. Prince Siddhartha, as a child, did not like to hurt anybody. One day, he saved a swan that was shot by Devadatta, his cousin. He looked after the swan till it could fly and then let it free. The king saw that the prince was too kind-hearted. This disturbed the king, who always remembered Asita's prediction. What is this Asita's prediction, children? He said that the Prince Siddhartha will become Buddha one day. The king decided to make arrangements so that the prince would not see any sign of unhappiness that would make him thoughtful and give up royal pleasure. The king wanted the prince to be happy. The king also built 3 palaces for the prince, named as Ramya, Suramya, Subha. One for the winter season, one for the summer season, and one for the rainy season. The parks were well maintained. There was nothing ugly or old for the prince to see. There was dancing all day. The dancers were well dressed. Walls were built around the palaces and guards were stationed to prevent the prince from leaving the palace without the king's consent. Now this is enough for today. My dear children, I will continue with the story tomorrow. Now let us all go and chant Setpirit together. It is a great blessing for all of us. The grandfather wind up the story. Now you can see the important parts of this part. One day he saved swan that was shot by Devadatta. The king built 3 palaces for the prince, named them as Ramya, Suramya, Subha. Now let's see the summary of the lesson. 7 days after the birth of Prince Siddhartha, Queen Mahamaya died. In ancient India, there was a tradition for the king to take part in the flowering festival. The king saluted the prince in the flowering festival. The prince learned many subjects and games. The prince was kind-hearted. Now let's move to the questions. Questions number 1. What did Prince Siddhartha do at the flowering ceremony? Number 2. How do you know that Prince Siddhartha did not like to hurt anybody even during his childhood? Number 3. What were the names of the 3 palaces built for the prince by his father, King Suddhodana?